Kirby's Dream Buffet kind of came out of nowhere. The game came racing onto the Switch eShop on August 17th, 2022. Now this cute racing, competitive mini-game, whatever you want to call it, this game has a focus on multiplayer, particularly online. Now, given the issue that some Switch titles have online, is Dream Buffet worth it if you're looking to play with others across the globe? And is there enough content here for a single-player experience? We take a look at all these questions and more in this review. Danny from the Famicast here. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications. Leave us a comment down below, and we may read it out on our bi-weekly show called the Famicast. Today, though, we're taking a look at Kirby's Dream Buffet in this review. Now, Dream Buffet has very simple controls, making it easy for anyone to jump in and play. Players move Kirby around with a joystick and can perform a jump with any of the face buttons. Your goal here is to pick up as many strawberries or other fruits scattered throughout the stages. The more you eat, the bigger Kirby gets. The bigger Kirby gets, the faster he rolls. The person with the highest fruit count at the end of the match wins. Pretty simple, right? Now, just like any other Kirby game, copy abilities are here too. Now these are inside of food boxes and can be used with the press of the R button. There are actually a number of these that can be picked up in races or battles that can basically help you take out other players or enemies that are on the stages. Now, while the controls are relatively simple overall, I do think they can feel a little bit touchy at times. I think with Kirby getting larger and larger over time, there is a sense of momentum that can almost feel a little bit unwieldy for first-time players. You know, running into characters or obstacles slows this down, so it kind of behooves you to avoid crashing into things. Again, it feels a little bit weird at first, but I think after a little bit of time with the game, you will get used to it. Dream Buffet starts you out in this interactive hub, and here you can see a lot of different things. You can see all the items you've collected. You can decorate a cake, you can view the credits, you can go to a practice mode called free roll, or you can move on to the main part of the game, the races and the battle and all that type of stuff. Now, the Gourmet Grand Prix, as it's called, this can be played locally with 1 or 2 players and also CPU. You can play this online with up to 4 players, or you can play it via local wireless with up to 4 Switch systems. Now, the Grand Prix consists of 4 events, 2 races, a mini game, and a final battle round that basically decides the winner. Now, the races here are pretty straightforward. You just need to keep progressing across the stage to reach one of 3 cake goals at the end of the stage. Now, the cake gives different amounts of strawberries here too. You can either get 10, 30, or 50. Now, even if you arrive at the finish line first, it is possible to get overtaken by another player, maybe by an item or something like that, before you can even eat that sweet strawberry cake. So, yeah, don't mess around towards the end, just get to that cake as soon as you can. The minigames here are pretty varied and offer some quick, frantic modes of play. I mean, this consists of basically a variety of ways to grab strawberries. There's one where you like hop into cups and strawberries come down, or this another one where strawberries are kind of just raining down from the sky. The battle mode is kind of similar here, except you're looking to not only gather up as many strawberries as possible, but also take out your opponents to grab strawberries away from them. It's pretty crazy, but it's strategic and fun here too. Now, these 4 events in this Grand Prix, these can usually be finished in roughly 5 minutes or so, give or take, which makes it perfect to just hop in and, you know, for a quick game and then carry on with your day. Playing through these modes earns you experience and ranks, which in turn gives you numerous collectibles. There are 135 ranks available right now, so it will take some time before you unlock everything. There's also different colors and costumes for Kirby, as well as treats to decorate this cake that's located in your hub. Now, it's unclear right now if any more of these will be added over time, but I think this should keep players busy for a while. I mean, obviously there is a limit here, so yeah, your mileage, well, probably won't vary. It's probably going to be about the same for everybody, so keep that in mind. Dream Buffet can be played both online, a little bit more on that later, and offline. Now, believe it or not, the offline mode against just CPU opponents is kind of what I've been getting into more. I think it's just as robust as the online mode, as you can participate in the Gourmet Grand Prix or individual mini-games, battles, and stuff like that if you like. Now, not only that, but you're actually able to earn ranks and rewards in the same way as you would online. Now, although online play is seemingly the way to go with Dream Buffet, I found myself having more fun offline, and here's why. Of course, given the nature of gaming online, numerous factors come into play here. People are going to be playing in all kinds of different ways. Maybe they'll be connected via LAN, maybe they'll be using Wi-Fi, maybe they'll be tethered to their phone, maybe they're stealing their neighbor's Wi-Fi. You know, we have no control over what our opponents or what other people are doing with that. Now, even with that said, my experience with the online play has really varied here. Now, most of my opponents have been Japanese, or at least sported Japanese usernames, so it leads me to believe that I'm playing people that are in the same general region as myself. Now, even with that said, I have experienced moderate to major online issues in about a quarter of the matches I played online. This ranged from a few hiccups here and there to an all-out slideshow. I I mean, when things worked, though, they worked really well, and I think that the game could be actually quite a bit of fun. Now, with online being kind of a touted thing for this game, I think these online performance issues are definitely something you should keep in mind before picking this one up. Now, you should also keep in mind, like I said before, that this offline mode against the CPU can still be a lot of fun if you're just looking to play the game in general. Now, if you're looking for online competition, prepare yourself for a less than optimal experience. Dream Buffet sports this clean, cute look full of sweets and other food items. Now, of course, being a Kirby game, character models themselves are quite simple, and yet they look quite nice. The environments here are actually pretty believable recreations of various foods. I mean, you got cakes, donuts, even like burgers and like stuff like that, frying pans. I mean, it's charming, and I think it's a really great aesthetic for a Kirby title. Now, the race courses themselves are actually quite large. However, through basically some pretty clever visual tricks, aka basically like clouds kind of obscuring faraway areas, this keeps things feeling close, but it also, I think it actually keeps the frame rate running pretty smoothly, at least when you're not playing online. Now, audio here is also pretty nice, with various familiar Kirby tunes filling out the experience. I mean, again, outside of the issues online, performance here is top-notch, and the game runs very smoothly. When things are running well, Kirby's Dream Buffet is really a blast to play. The game looks great, and it's easy to pick up and play in short bursts. On the flip side, when the online hits some snags, gameplay can almost come to a complete halt. Thankfully, local play with others or single player are a legit option here. Now, if you're looking to play Dream Buffet mostly online, you're in for some disappointment here. Now, if you're just looking to experience a fun, easy pick up and play game, single player offline can be quite a bit of fun here. As always, thank you guys so much for checking out this video. If you like what you see, please feel free to drop this video a like. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe. We've got tons of podcasts, video reviews, looks at Japanese games, and a whole lot more. Again, this is Danny from the Famicast. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.